So they are getting weaker and weaker by the day. And I'm very hopeful that it will not take us more than a month to.
So guys, Jonathan, Goodluck Jonathan has finally stepped in for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Welcome to this YouTube channel. In case you are new to this YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe bell below, because in this channel I bring you everything that's trending and everything you need to know regarding Nnamdi Kanu. So Goodluck Jonathan has finally stepped in for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And as we all know, Sowore proposed 20th of October as a day in which we are going to be marching to Aso Rock Villa for the protest in solidarity for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And that very protest is seriously gaining momentum, because Nnamdi Kanu's release at this very point is inevitable. Well, before showing you what Goodluck Jonathan actually said, there are two video clips I want to be playing here for you guys to watch. I find it necessary to play these two video clips in order for you guys to know what is actually happening at the moment. Don't also forget that Sowore, in a statement about 2 days ago, said that he called P2B, Charles Soludo, Senator Abaribe, and Honorable Agocha in respect to the protests, in which he has already fixed a date to be 20th of October. And that very date, we expect all Igbos in Abuja to also march in solidarity with Sowore to the Aso Rock Villa. That being said, without wasting much of your time, guys, let me quickly display the two videos I have here for you guys. Watch this video patiently, and after watching these two videos, we are going to be bringing to you what Goodluck Jonathan has actually said, because he has said enough is enough, that Nnamdi Kanu has to be released, that the injustice against Nnamdi Kanu has to stop, that the crimes committed against Nnamdi Kanu has to stop, that enough is enough.
Right, to all the Igbo politicians, 20th of October, Sowore and Atiku don't come outside now to march for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So now, I believe say now no be this one now no be tribalism again, because Atiku na Hausa man, Sowore na Yoruba man. So now all the Igbo politicians are supposed to come outside on 20th of October to do marching for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So any politician will no come outside, be it P2B or whoever, will be say you be Igbo politicians and you are not in support of Nnamdi Kanu. That means you automatically know that you are one of our problem. You understand? Because Nnamdi Kanu are supposed to be released by now from detention. Because if they can give amnesty to Boko Haram and those Fulani henchmen, why shouldn't Nnamdi Kanu be released for his illegal adoption from Kenya? So please, I urge every Nigerian politician, every Igbo politician to come out in a mass, even businessmen, Obi Kubanas and co. If you know you are a Tiba man and caliber, that you know you speak for the right of Igbo people. You are supposed to come outside this time around. Be it any politicians and any billionaires of business, you are supposed to come outside for Nnamdi Kanu on 30th of October. If a Yoruba man can volunteer himself, being it Sowore, to stand for Nnamdi Kanu, and Hausa politicians, which is Atiku, can come outside and stand for and speak for Nnamdi Kanu. Why wouldn't other politicians, Igbo politicians that have been scared for years, to fight for their common justice for their brother? You can't fight for your brother, yet you are doing politics because you know they are holding. If it happens, there's another tribe, they all like you will see all those eye service of Igbo start speaking up and down. But this one happens to be your brother, so you cannot speak for your brother. So this is the high time, I believe, you can come outside now, so you won't have any story to dodge or to tell this time around. So urge everybody, be it young politicians or the old politicians. I can only see Nnamdi Baribe is the one that managed to be speaking for Nnamdi Kanu. So this time around, it shouldn't be only Nnamdi Baribe. I urge every politicians of the Igbo, the Southeast, should come outside this time around. Let them do the march for Nnamdi Kanu. So let's just see the outcome this time around, so that it won't look like it's been tribalism or one thing. Since every Yoruba and Hausa man decide to come outside, let all the Igbo politicians support them. Thank you. Pass this message to any politician you know, so that we'll be informed. Okay?
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing great today. Okay, so it pretty much appears we are beginning to make some progress with the campaign for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, just a few little steps here and there. But of course, there is still so much more to be done. I want to use this opportunity to applaud Omoyele Sowore for what he is doing for the campaign that he just launched to free Nnamdi Kanu, which is gaining some traction right now. And I want to also make a proposal of my own. All right. On my X account, I have repeatedly called on influencers, social media influencers from the eastern part of Nigeria, of Igbo extraction, or even any social media influencer from any part of the world or any part of Nigeria or Africa. I am calling on all of you. I'm very particular about the ones from the East because we have a culture of always raising up to help when we hear the cries of our siblings. That is what we call onulubewanne abanos. If you hear the outcry of your brother in pain or in distress, you don't run away. You run towards him for help. It's who we are. So, my proposal is on the 18th of October, 2 days before the proposed free Nnamdi Kanu protest that Sowore is proposed or is planning. On the 18th of October, I am asking all influencers of conscience, wherever you may be in this world, can we declare that day as the World Nnamdi Kanu Awareness Day? The day we make the world aware of the plight of Nnamdi Kanu. In other words, on that day, from morning till the end of that day, the only posts allowed on our social media handles across all platforms would be posts about Nnamdi Kanu, his legacies, what he has gone through, what he is going through, what he stands for, and the need to release him to his family. We have to do this because it has gotten to the point where this is becoming irritating, especially given that recently the same Nigerian government that is holding Nnamdi Kanu in detention for all these years had the effrontery, the temerity to go into a peace talk with genocidal murderers and terrorists who kill Christians and Muslims as well in Nigeria, and allow them to majestically ride into a venue where they had peace talks and meetings with the government. But a man who is a freedom fighter who actually set up an organization to protest the injustices meted out to his people is held in detention. This guy was picked up all the way from Kenya and shipped to Nigeria. They said it was Interpol. Interpol later said they didn't have anything to do with it. They said he was jumping bail. At the end of the day, we are asking, how is it that someone who was sitting at home waiting for his time in court was invaded? The military went to his home and they weren't going there to have a handshake with him. The military didn't invade his home to go and have tea with him. They came armed and they came there violently. And the man literally escaped with his life and went abroad. Eventually, you guys still managed to lure him into the place where you extracted this guy and forcefully brought him to Nigeria to put him in detention. Till this very day, 4 years on, you haven't been able to bring charges. 4 years on. Adjournment, adjournment, adjournment.
So guys, Sowore met Goodluck Jonathan, and in fact, Sowore tweeted the details of his meeting with Goodluck Jonathan because Goodluck Jonathan expressed his displeasure towards the unlawful detention of Nnamdi Kanu. And without wasting much of time, let's be reading out what Goodluck Jonathan actually told Sowore. Sowore tweeted, "Earlier today in Abuja, I met with former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to discuss the continued incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. President Jonathan agreed that there is an urgent and compelling need to address this matter decisively and justly. I thank him sincerely for recognizing the importance of resolving Kanu's case in the interest of peace, fairness, and national healing. Particularly assuring was that he promised to meet President Bola Tinubu to discuss the issues as soon as possible." This was Goodluck Jonathan assuring that he will meet with President Bola Tinubu to discuss the issue surrounding Nnamdi Kanu and his release. Let's continue. With this, former President Jonathan joined a growing list of Nigerians who have called for justice in Nnamdi Kanu's case. A list that already includes ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Femi Falana SAN, Senator Shehu Sani, and many others across political regional divides. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remained in detention today because he took up the just cause of confronting the long-standing issue of marginalization in Nigeria. Like other ethnic and regional activists whose politically motivated cases have been withdrawn or dismissed, Nnamdi Kanu should also be released without further delay. I once again call on all political, cultural, ethnic, and religious leaders across Nigeria to join this noble cause. In particular, I invite brothers and sisters from the Southeast, Peter Obi, Charles Soludo, Alex Oti, Francis Nwifuru, Peter Mba, Hope Uzodinma, Obi Ezekwesili, John Mbata of Ohaneze Ndibo worldwide, as well as Nigerians of conscience everywhere, to lend their voices to the call for justice and freedom. Nnamdi Kanu should be set free, and I remain firmly committed to peacefully mobilizing for justice and freedom in this matter. Well, Goodluck Jonathan has spoken, and his stance is clear. Nnamdi Kanu should be released immediately. At this point in time, dear brothers and sisters, I will let you guys tell me what you feel about what Jonathan has just said about the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. Do well to like this video, share this video, and hit the subscribe button below for more trending updates.